What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Crackin' Packs MTG. We've seen the collector boosters. Let's take a look at a play booster. Remember, these are only 30 packs now. No box toppers on this one. And this one is for my Facebook group member, Pat, with about 6 T's. He actually won this box from the Aether Drift openings. We were going to do an Aether Drift box, but who wants to watch that these days, right? So I was like, Pat, do you want to wait until Dragonstorm comes out? And he said, you know I do. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment to get on the giveaways, and maybe you'll be the lucky person getting a box next. 30 packs. We're gonna try to get through this kind of quick, because by now we've seen the commons and uncommons. We know we're looking for the Dragon, the Draco Genesis, the Mox Jasper, stuff like that. Double tap there with a Regent and a Step. And we'll kind of see how many mythics we get out of a play box these days. I know with the collector boxes, they were kind of stingy, to be honest. Luckily, we have some good rares in the set to help carry a little bit of the value. And very top-heavy mythic stuff, too. Dragonfire Blade. I think I'm the only person that likes this card. Tell me if I'm wrong in liking this, and I'll quit liking it. Be like, that card's terrible and this is why. Or be like, oh, it's kind of okay. Or it's actually good. You just put me on something. You know. Next pack. If you hadn't already, join me on Drip Shop Live. We do live rips there. We have digital pull boxes. All kinds of cool stuff. First Mythic just got Revelation. I'll put a link in the description. And as a pinned comment, if you haven't already signed up, that link will get you at least 10 free dollars. So it's at least a free pack and it'll cover your shipping, kind of a situation. It's worth it just for that, and it gets me brownie points with the drip peoples. So help a homie out. Revival of the Ancestors. I've noticed lots of sagas in here. Lots and lots of sagas. So do we care that it's 30 packs instead of 36? It helped bring the prices down a few bucks on these boxes. From what I've noticed is people like the cheaper box even though it's less packs. So the only other move, in my opinion, would be 36 packs at a lower price point. We get back to those good old days. Back before everything was special. Now nothing's special. Kind of a era in Magic. We have a Warden of the Grove. Yeah, it looks like mythics are going to be hard to come by in this box as well. We're almost through the first stack. One mythic so far. Still hadn't found the Eugene, the Draco Genesis. We got a foil showcase back here, though. We got Sidisi and Avenger of the Fallen in foil. That's probably the only complaint I've heard from this set, is a lot of people aren't a fan of the showcase frame. But I think it's okay. Not my favorite, but it's fine. It's definitely not the Ratfink crazy Gasser style art from the last set. So we'll definitely count it as a dub. We got a Sinkhole Surveyor. A Borderless Scavenger Regent. That means there's a baby one on the back. Very cool. Dragonstorm and a Zombie Druid. These are actually giving us more than I expected. Usually play boosters are pretty stingy with the rares. And this is actually doing pretty good. I think we've got a number of multiple hits. So we'll take it. Saga time. Roar of Endless Song. Serpent. So super good set, right? Super good set. Especially a set that people planned on skipping, saving their money. They're like, I'm just going to skip it all together. Save it for Final Fantasy. Corey Stillcutter. Woo! Sheesh! Mox Jasperino for Pat. There it is. Second mythic is a banger. It's about time. So if we average 2 mythics per stack, that's going to put us at 6 for the box. I guess that's about right. I think that's what we used to get in a regular draft box. Back in the boomer days of Magic. Smile at Death. Cruel Truths. and a bird. Let me know what you guys think about this set. I'm pretty sure, you know, a majority of the people are at least a little bit of a fan of dragons. Dragons are always a big tribe, and there's the people that absolutely hate them. It's the ones that get their head beaten in by dragons all the time. Dragonologist there, Jungle Hollow. I got a friend named Sean. He runs our Commander League, and don't ask him about dragons. You will not get a happy answer out of him. All right, guys, next pack. Timber Devotee. Awaken the Honored Dead. Foil River Regent. Getting some good cards here. Let's see what we get out of this one. We got something borderless. Oh, Voice of Victory. That's a good, I think that's one of the best rares in the set. Warden of the Grove. The Outrider. And the Cliffs. I wish we would get the Masters boxes back. That we haven't had. What's the last Masters box? We had Double Masters 22. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think we're due for another Masters box. Carzy Revenant, Dog Soldier, and an Elephant. Quite a few dogs in this one. Has it been 3 years since we've had a Masters box? I don't know. I'll have to go look, but I feel like it has been. We need a Double Masters 2025. Or Triple Masters even. Flamehold Grappler. I'd be down with that. I think we're already too gassed up for the year, though. Between Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, this set, SpongeBob Secret Lairs. I think we've got enough excitement. Fanekeeper's Familiar. Frontline Rush. And I heard somebody say we might get a Secret Lair, another one, in the next week or so. It's like they keep hitting us with those. They are harder, way harder to get now. Every time I try to get one, I'm in queue for like an hour. We got the Rot Curse. So we got 4 Mythics. Looks like we are averaging 2 per stack. We do got 2 packs left in this one, so we might be able to break that trend. Would love to see an extra Mythic or 2 for Pat. The Quarry Mountain Monastery. How are we feeling about these lands? All I hear is about the blue one, but do the other 4 have any good uses? I think the green one's insane, but that's just me. I mean, it's potentially... I think the green one's potentially more impactful than the blue one. At least maybe in 60 card formats. We got the Regent, we got the Prowler, and the Death Gorger. So that one was 2 Mythics in a stack. Last stack, 10 more packs for Pat. Let's get that Ugin, baby. Severance Priest. And I've noticed the rares are sticking to the uncommons in front of it. Wonder if it's like the finish on the cards, or maybe there's a ridge where the rare was cut that's causing it to slide with the cards with it. I don't know. Revival of the Ancestors in Borderless. These Borderless sagas look really, really cool. Big fan of the way they look. I threw that one. My best slider there. Speaking of sliders, just started up the Fantasy Football League, and man, it's been a rough start of the year. Codus the Fanekeeper. Any of you guys play fantasy baseball? I know that's like the polar opposite of Magic Gathering, but might be a couple sports ball fans out there in the Magic world. If so, what's your favorite team or player? Doesn't have to be recent. Could be a retired, an old timer. Lotus Light Dancer. Philothar, Dawn of the Abzan. Man, we're really struggling on these Mythics. Really struggling on these mythics. But if they could have put a topper in this one, that was really, really cool. I think that would have been insane. We got our 5th mythic. Storm Scale Sign. I think this is a card a lot of people are sleeping on. A creature that has Storm and stamped art card. Creature that has Storm and gives all your other Dargons +1/+1. That thing could definitely be a game ender, especially if you have something something that gives your creatures haste, or if you do that at the end of somebody's turn, if you got a way to flash that card into play. Like with a Quicken. Quicken's on 1 blue. Makes your next spell have flash. That's something I used to do way back in the day. I would Quicken a Dragonstorm at the end of somebody's turn and go get 4 Bogarden Hellkites. It's crazy stuff. Clarion Conqueror, one of the better dragons in the set. Fleshcrafter. Three more packs. Hoping for a little more beef for Pat before we get done with this one. Glacier Wood Siege. Put that in the mythic pile. Get out of there. You don't belong right there. Really appreciate you guys joining me today. And like I said, I owe Pat a booster box, and this is it. And we're going to give away another booster box at the end of this video. I figured that was an appropriate time for another givey. So let's get this last pack open. Maybe it's a mythic. Come on. Mythic. It is a Voice of Victory. It's not a mythic, but it's probably better than most mythics we would hit. The Showcase Voice of Victory. And that's going to be at a 5 mythic box. If you've opened some of these boxes, let me know what your experience is. Thank you, Pat, for being a homie and let me open this box for you. And make sure you're liking, following, subscribing for the giveaways, announcing a winner of a Play Booster box of this directly after this vid. Love your faces. Until the next one, see ya.